Alright, everybody, we are back, and the idiot unmuted his microphone. Thank you for everybody telling me we can't hear you. So, here's where we're at. We had 3 wind turbines. We brought back all the parts to complete the repairs. We got ourselves pretty well squared away. Here's the base. This is Coffee's base. Coffee captured an office building type complex and set it up with all of the industrial overhaul structures around it. We, of course, do not want to slam into the ground, so we're going to do some safety stops. This is something that I can tell you from thousands of hours playing this game, from hosting servers and watching other people play. Absolutely, safety stops. They are critical to not blowing up your ships. You know, just take it easy, take it slow, do some maneuvering moves, you know, get yourself in range, and then, you know, come on down nice and easy. Let's not damage the ship. Are you in a hurry? You know, do you think a spaceship, man, a little bit of wind, wrong way, they cancel a launch. You know, if you're gung ho and you've got spare parts to spare, but you know, if you want to take off, make it into that fight, come back alive and intact. All right, we do not have a landing pad out here. We are going to have to build one. Whoa, whoa, whoa. We are. Yeah, don't leave the cockpit while flying. All right, let's level up. All right, 40 meters down. You know what? We're just going to land. And then we'll make our adjustments once we're down. Look at that. Touchdown. Let's put auto lock on. We are locked. Engines off. Okay. Let's check for any damage. You want to put the turbines back on? I mean, I could, now that I think about it. Yeah, because we're down on the ground. Let the batteries recharge back up. Alright, we're at full health, full food. We need some food or water. Check for damage. Nope. Nope. I'll check on the other side, and then we'll go hop off and check those landing gears. One of the first things we got to fix is how to get in and out of this thing. Because, yep, everything is in good shape. Alright, she's ready to take off. I mean, the batteries didn't make it even below 90%. So this is Coffee's base. Let's go check it out. Because Oscar is here, fully. Yeah, she's in good shape. Man, that is one ugly looking ship. It's a barge. It's a barge. She's got a large cargo container. She can fly through the atmosphere safely. And she's currently carrying over 70,000 liters of materials. You know what? You go build that on the first day on your server. And then we're going to throw on industrial overhaul. We're going to throw in all of our encounters. We're going to throw in those night zombies. We're going to pile everything else on top of it. I am absolutely, astoundingly grateful that we got this thing back here. Coffee and their small grid flyer made these 6-kilometer runs to bring back some of our missing parts. All the better. Matter of fact, let's go check out what they're. I believe they were making an Osprey sort of VTOL looking vessel, but let's see what it looks like. Yeah, they cut out 2 floors of the building to make this hangar in the building. Where is their ship? Did they park it or log out somewhere else? I wonder if they logged out while they were on the way back. Yeah, this is one of the beauties of industrial overhaul. A ton of machines, all different sizes, graphics, shapes, stuff to do. Yes, some of them look like they just came out of Satisfactory. Everything will look like it comes out of another thing eventually. You know? There's only so many squares, rectangles, and circles in the world till you start repeating yourself. Alright, my big achievement to this, let's cut this, is right in here. The stairwell central core. You know? Oh, Coffee changed it to, yeah, gave us the conveyor pipes. Bum, bum, bum. Yeah, I'm a fan of pipes for gas, tubes for liquids. What I'd like to do is put up a sorter that only allows, like you see here, that only allows, how far up did they take it? Did they go to the roof? They might have went to the roof. Let's check it out. I wonder if they're parked on the roof. Yes, they are. They parked on the roof. There's their VTOL craft. Base being powered up by wind turbines all the way up here. Do not jump off and expect to use your jetpack for a safe land. It's just not going to happen. You're not going to like the way it ends up. Oh, that's kind of cool. Oh, this was actually part of the build. Was this part of the building? No, Coffee owns this, but was this whole thing already up here? Oh, wow. That is, that makes this even more of an awesome find. Yeah, Coffee added that one. So I wonder if there were just like one or two up here and they either did repairs or improvements, but no, this is cool. Oh, so I guess they're waiting for a... Yeah, so, okay, so it came with these gaps and a battery, so there was definitely room for improvement up here. Alright, combat phase is ended. Atom Heart Station, we've never gotten there. Okay, so at this point, I need a landing pad. And before we can even think of building a landing pad, we've got to get conveyor access down there. And we need to get... we need to figure out what the ship's going to look like. Well, I mean, if it's just going to keep it as a barge, I actually have no problem keeping it as a barge the way it looks. You know, we just have to obviously do some aerodynamic improvements. Where? Oh, yeah, here it is down here. So, you see, you come in here, and there's cargo storage. How much is currently in cargo? I need a control panel. Well, come over here. You know what? I'm going to clean this up just a second. Because I'd rather these were catwalks up here. You know, to get around the containers. Rather than this built-in floor sort of look. Let's see what's in storage. 36. That's not bad. Plenty of room for improvement. Let's see, we need aluminum, steel plates. Yeah, I think what I'd like to do is I'd like to start adding the other containers up here. You know, between the other rooms. And make this a catwalk system. And I think to put these in, yeah, because we touched the roof above us, so that's fine. Did you just... Yes, you did. Oh, we never finished this. See if we have aluminum plates in storage. What are you still building? You still got stuff from the ship in your tag. Okay. Do we have aluminum plates here? Yes, we do. Alright, well, let's unload some of the stuff we don't need. Get this thing finished up. We're going to need aluminum plates to start the next ones anyway. Okay. Do you want to go down a floor? No, I mean, we have to clear down there anyway. So, let's, might as well just get rid of the stuff up here. What I really need is an updated grinder. Yeah, Well, what you should do is come in here with a grinding ship. Now, that would be overkill. You know, there's a time and a place to have different stuff, and you don't want to go freaking overkill too much. All right. All right, this is the outside of the building. We don't want to touch that.
Inventory full.
Yeah, we hear you. We're just going to grind and repair, grind and repair. You know, this, man, we could really use some new welders too. We need some lighting in this thing. Yeah, we'll do that next. Yeah, get some lights. Just clean this whole. I mean, it's a great building. All right. Is that your showcase example of how to weld without a jetpack? No. I mean, really, what we should have is a little welding ship. If that's all we've got in storage, that is not a lot up here. Yeah, we definitely need to get some more materials up here. All right, now. Do we need to take the walls out? Structurally, I would say, no, don't do that. But aesthetically, I'd be like, yeah, let's do that. Just make the whole thing look a little better. This is one thing, you know, I said it yesterday, if there was one thing that they could improve in Space Engineers. By the way, just as a time for a cheap plug, this is a no suits scenario. There are no suits, which means no jetpacks. It means no helmets. If you have ever wanted to try one of these, here's your chance. Come on over here and join us. This is the edge of the building, right? Yeah, it is. Yeah, see, you can't, you have to be careful. Yeah, you almost opened this up to the outside wall. Oh, that is, yeah, see, you better mark out what the wall, this has to stay. Does it? Well, if you don't, I mean, this is the outside wall. And then there's this piece. Yeah, they have nothing over there. Wasn't that the wall? What is this? That's just an armor panel. Well, then how are you going to come in here? Oh, yeah. Well, get rid of this one. We know this one can absolutely go. Well, how many containers are we putting up here? I don't know. I figure 4. That is a lot of storage. You've not been around Crowbar. Crowbar's base on the moon had, like, him and John, just 2 people. They had like 30, 50 storage containers. They were just pack ratting stuff.
Energy low.
Oh, yeah. It'd be nice to get extra storage space. Well, if you don't install that jetpack, you're not going to get it. I mean, that suit. There are suits with different size, you know, storage spaces in them. Hey, look at you failing to jump like that. You are such a goof. All right, this is the outside edge. All right, let's leave this intact. Well, there's a bulkhead right there, though. Yeah, but there might not be 1 floor down. Well, I mean, there'd be an easy way to tell that. Are the zombies going to make it all the way up here? Oh, man. Did you close the front door? I'm pretty sure I did. Yeah, well, they made it up onto the ship. So, that is a really good point. They did make it up onto the ship. I think if they come to the front door, I think Coffee put a welder down there. So if they come near the front door, they're going to get welded down.
Critical.
Oh, man. Come on, man. You already got 1 notice. I know. You ought to put like a desk up there. That's what we'll do. We'll make it like an office with the, like the storekeeper's office. Is there a chair down here? No, here's some tools. Some other stuff. Where are the beds? I think they're back this way. Yep, here they are. Alright, quick power recharge. Well, while you're down here, why don't you grab something to eat? I mean, I could. Thanks for offering. What are we having today for lunch? You're having space rations, and you're grateful to get it. Oh, okay. Well, thank you for that, Chef Boyard. Shut up. This is all you got. Yeah, well, at least it's something. Yeah, I think it's a ton of meat or something. You know what you should do? You should move the medical thing from the ship into here. Make this the medical room. You left that door open. Well, I'm not going to tell anybody. You know what? We need to put sensors on those doors. How about that? That's what we need to do. All right, give me 3 pieces of food. Give me 3 cans. All right. Yeah, I have no idea what the difference is in the sounds mean. But we need to get sensors on these doors so that they're kept closed. Okay. How do you propose we do that? Well, we take the 150 cans of soda that you just took, or spring water, and we put those back. And then we put these back. Look at you, not stealing all the food out of the fridge. See, that's how you lose food. Plain and simple. An idiot steals it. I mean, I'm just saying, that's how you lose food. Somebody comes along and they're like, hey, I need some food, and they grab what they think is a ration, and then they leave the building, go out into combat, and in a fight they get killed, and next thing you know, 200-300 units of food is left stranded somewhere. You said you were going to put 4 storage containers up here. Yeah, you might only be able to put 3. Because is the building like a building with an L sticking out? Well, we'll find out. But I think we all know the zombies are outside now. And is that why we're inside? Hey, we're inside. That's all that really matters. Alright, what are we doing down here? We are just finishing up. I thought you were going to build an office in here. Alright, everybody, welcome to Alpha Shipyards. Just stick to one topic. I'm trying. We are in Coffee's faction on the Earth-like planet. Coffee captured this office tower building, made it a base. We joined up with Coffee's faction. Yeah, we need more steel plate blocks over there. Are you going to make the whole core of the building collapse on itself? I think the answer to that is, I hope not. Okay, well, what are you doing to make sure it doesn't happen? Nothing. we're gonna take our chances. This is a gamble. It's a pretty high stakes gamble. Well, I mean, Coffee comes back, logs in, the base is collapsed, and all freaked out, and I go, yeah, but I made it back safely. Look at all the parts I got. I am very surprised at how much material we captured from that one ship. I mean, it's over 70,000 liters of materials. We're going to want a couple more runs like that, and, we will be filling these containers. Alright, so what do we need? What are we doing here? Well, we're playing no suits, and Make sure there's nothing up here that's like a thing. It's not. Everything up here is good to go. All right. What we are doing is trying to make a base. If you'd like to join us and play in a faction that exists, if you'd like to make your own faction, come on over. If you'd like to play solo, come on over. Pick a planet, pick a moon, go out in outer space, you know, whatever suits your play style. Every person that's on the server helps to bring an impact to everybody else in some way. I mean, you might encounter something with a mod that needs to be fixed. Brings it to our attention and we address it. You know, you might just be in chat saying hello. You know, that alone increases the dynamic of the server for everybody. So, you know, I mean, hey, I don't understand why anybody plays on the official servers ever. You know, there's just like there's no purpose to them. It's you know, they're just there. It's not a perpetual community. You know, I mean, if you just want to play the game solo, vanilla, I guess, I mean, that would be a reason to go there. You know, oh, well, they're better performance or anything. No, they're not. No, they're not. Here's the problem with picking a server. There are not even hundreds, there's thousands of them. The last time I did a count on the server list, there was over 3,500 servers. That's more than the number of people playing the game right now. I wonder if some hosting companies just leave servers running. You know, if there's a bunch of people that just have some... You know, we talked about this a long time ago, and it was... So a hosting company has Johnny's mom's credit card. They're not going to tell Johnny's mom that they're billing her $4.99 a month and no one's using the server.
Energy low.
Because it doesn't cost them anything. They don't care. You know, it's a box that they're making money off of. And for most of them, let's be honest, when they say things like, we have a data center here, we have a this, no they don't. No they don't. What they have is they rented a box from a large hosting provider. Okay, this is our last trip down the stairs. When you come up here, you better build a bench up here. Build a little office. All right, well, I mean, if I'm not allowed to use the stairs. Okay, that's not what anybody said. Nobody said you can't use the stairs. What they said was work smarter. All right, so we're on Alpha Shipyard. We are in a no suits scenario. You know you've wanted to play no suits. I mean, come on. You've played with spacesuits. You've played with helmets. You know, if you've done like me, you have been exploring a planet and somebody died and you respawned back up in orbit where you parked your ship. And what's the best way to get down? Hey, you just grab yourself an extra bottle and you jump off the ship. I thought you said the ship was in orbit. Yeah, no, exactly right. You jump off the ship and you immediately angle yourself down into the planet. Are you saying that you fly from space in a suit with just a hydrogen tank? Absolutely. That's what you can do in vanilla. Also, if our servers, ever since we first put it on, we've always had the atmospherics and you know, gravity and wind, because you know the aerodynamics mods, they make it so you better pay attention when you're flying, because you'll see someone just, you know, full speed slam into the atmosphere and then just expect to slow down over time as they get down into the planet. All you have to do is turn on aerodynamics and they immediately just turn into a ball of fire and explode. And then next time maybe they'll pay attention when they come into the atmosphere, which is what you want. That sounds cruel and vindictive. No, it's not. We tell people we have it on the server. It's just there's people who look. You don't have to be an engineer to play this game, but the second word in the game is engineers. So when you have a problem, the answer isn't let me call one of the moderators. Can you flip my ship over? No, no one should flip your ship over. You should do it yourself. Put a couple pistons on your ship. You know, get a piston arm that sticks out and pushes up against the ground, and then put a rotor on it so you can keep pushing, and eventually it turns you back upright. That's what you do. You don't just immediately go, "Wah, flip me over." Do you think there's something on the other side of this? Well, we're going to find out as soon as it grinds down a little bit. There is nothing on the other side of this. Well, then put it back. Hurry up, put it back. Now, why don't you turn that into... Yeah, should you turn that into a wall? I mean, that's a good question. Turn that into a wall. Yeah, a panel. Oh, an armor panel. Yeah, turn that into an armor panel. Well, no, because then you'd have to do it everywhere else. Hey, if anybody has any questions about Space Engineers or about Alpha server, the Alpha Shipyard server, playing with mods, let me know. Be glad to help. Be glad to help answer them. What are your concerns? How about this one? Do you want to play on a server with mods? No, I don't, because it sounds like it's cheaty. Well, come join us. None of our mods are cheaty. We do not play at any time with cheaty mods. It takes away from the fun of the game. I mean, if you're looking at a mod and you go, hey, this is going to make it easier and faster for me to do something. Okay, that sounds like you've taken out the mental challenge of the game. I'm going to go build the biggest battleship in the world. Okay, go for it. You can come to our server for 3 years now. You can come onto the servers and go build the biggest battleship in the world. What happens is the people leave before they build it because they don't want to. I mean, we flat out had a guy say, and he did it on voice chat. So like we heard him. The words came out of his mouth. Everybody heard it. And his phrase was, I'm going to quote him now. I have 1,100 hours in this game. I can't be bothered harvesting materials. What? Yeah, that was exactly what he said. I have 1,100 hours in this game, and I can't be bothered harvesting materials. He wanted a game where all materials were instantly available at all times. Didn't even want to have to carry them on him. He just wanted, and he didn't want to even have to weld. He wanted a nanobot system connected to an unlimited supply center. I mean, we have a gameplay that we did, and we streamed it also, where we built... Weren't you supposed to build a damn chair office thing? I don't know where to put it. I mean, you want me to put it somewhere, but we don't know what's going to fit or work. Okay, just... I mean, it's got to look good. I mean, we could put it like right here. Put a desk here, little window looking out, so the person at their desk can see someone come up the stairs. Okay, let's just go make a desk real quick. Are desks under beds? No, desks are under desks. Desk. There's your desk options. Okay. And then, are we putting a dummy NPC desk there? Surprised these aren't grouped up. Huh. That is interesting. Quite a few options down here. Yeah, we can make a whole little office pool up here. Let's try this. Let's get the parts over here for the desk. Chairless, desk corner, inverted. This one's new. And that is a nice fit. What does that need? Needs aluminum plate. Well, we have some of that. So let's get the desk started. You know you can't look out the window now. We'll figure it out. We'll make it look nice. Cannot withdraw construction comps. What else do you have in the queue? Just this desk. It's all the steel plate. It's all the aluminum you're carrying. We're missing... Do we not have enough construction comps here? I don't know, but get your power recharged. Okay, so you're sitting here at the desk. Yeah. People come up the stairs. And they come up here to the supply room. How convenient. See? Build with function. You know you don't need a desk all the way up here to get to the storage container. Okay, but why not? Why would you not? You know? I mean, don't your people live here? You know, we had somebody on one of our builds, they asked the question, we were talking about building a mine. And, you know, I proposed that we do a self-tunneling mine, you know, one of the drill, a bore that produces its own, you know, its tunnel and everything. When we were done, we had a 5-kilometer tunnel. I mean, if, you know, if you play Space Engineer, and I say this with the hand drill in my hand, a hand welder. You know, if you're playing this game, one of your first tasks should be get rid of these personal tools. You know, you want to be using bigger stuff. And I say that with a hand grinder in my hand. Man, like this is hypocrisy day or what? But yeah, the whole thing is you want the challenge. You know, you don't want to be running around just hand doing everything. You know, all we're hearing is your grinder. Yeah, I know. I had the game sounds turned down, though. Yeah, well, we're not here. No. I believe I have a good... If the audio is not balanced, please tell me. And I will turn you into my audio unpaid guinea pig. And we will improve the audio in seconds. We'll do it together. It'll be like my gift to you. Are you sticking with tubes there? Yeah, I'm pretty sure we are. Why do you ask? I don't know. Just wonder. I mean, we are going to have to make breaks to put the junction to feed, you know, over to here. Yeah, I also think we're going to get rid of the floor above us completely.
Inventory full.
And just have access ladders down here. So we're going to eliminate the catwalks. Well, I mean, I'm not saying the catwalks are good or bad. What I'm saying is, you know, maybe we just do a, you know, an access port down here. And we're also going to have to figure out how many, we still don't know how many containers we can put on this floor. Did you check that before you started? Well, what I said was I can put at least one up here, maybe 4. Man, that is not, that's just such a swag. I know. That's how it went down. You're at half power already. Yeah, it goes quick. It really does. I mean, I'm sitting here with my light on. You know, it does go quick. All right, are we going to make these panels? I don't think we can. It won't look the same on the outside wall. Well, we need a lot of steel to finish the floor. Well, we've got it all right up here. Oh, do not. Oh, yeah, that's. Talk about not knowing where you are. I literally said, do not cut that floor and let a container fall down on us. This is the floor the containers are on. That's, talk about being confused and not knowing where you are, huh? Yeah, we're just opening up the floors so that we can fit the storage containers in here. Make them fit nice. You know, chat, what do you got to talk about today? You know, to all the people watching, thank you. Whether you're watching on Twitch or on YouTube. I haven't decided which one to dump. Because again, you know, the taglines on the server say retired, disabled veteran. If you fit in those categories, come on over and talk to us. You're going to find, well, you're going to find a sympathetic ear, but you're not going to find anybody that coddles you. You're going to find, you know, a conversation about video games. You know, whether you want to set one up or whether you're playing it or whether you're having a hard time finding a group. You know, you're going to find people that when you want to complain that the last two groups you tried were sucky, you know, you're going to get people who've been there and done that. You know, it's, does this mean we're going to have all the answers for you? No, but we are going to be sympathetic to listen to your plight. And, you know, for the most part, that's really what you need. You know, you don't need someone telling you they have all the answers. We're not licensed clinical psychologists. We're not therapists. You know, cannot help you with the fact that, you know, you were in some auto accident and your ability to play video games has been impaired. I mean, there's a whole separate culture and world for that. But you know what? Make sure, is there anybody down there? No. You know, when you're sitting in a doctor's office and, you know, they say, okay, we signed off your forms, you're now disabled, you can, you know, apply for disability whenever you want. Great. What do I do tonight at 2 in the morning? Pfft, no idea. The doctor will be in bed waiting to go back to work the next day. Okay, well, what are you going to do at 2 in the afternoon? You know, the kids are all at school. They're not home yet. And you're just sitting there staring out the wall. You know, what are you going to do? Video games are a huge, huge way to fill that void. You get something that's entertaining to you, something that, you know, can challenge you mentally. You know, you can find people that play the same game as you, so you've got like-minded folks to chat with. And here's the beauty of it. You are never going to encounter a jerk or a clown or an asshat. That doesn't sound right. Yeah, it doesn't, because that's not what happens. You know, just because you're looking for, you know, just because you're in a group where there's somebody who says they are visually impaired, doesn't mean that they're not going to be a problem child some days. It doesn't. And that's part of, you know, like even on the rules on the Discord server, one of the comments on there says, you know, you have ADHD. Okay, but we're not your mom. We don't have to tolerate you being offensive or rude or obnoxious. You know, be on good behavior. That's all. Be polite, be civil. It's a pretty reasonable thing to ask. You know, but see, there's some people that want, you know, they want that little bit of extra attention. It's like, yeah, you can get extra help here. You can get an extra listening ear. But you're not going to get, you know, coddling attention. Because it's not good for you. It's not good for other people, too.
Low.
Okay, now, let's go over here to our desk. There we go. That is way better than going up and down 7 flights of stairs. All right, everybody in chat that's joined, thanks for tuning in. We are doing no suits on the Alpha Shipyard server. Server wiped just a couple of hours ago. This is a fresh server. So if you'd like to come join, you're more than welcome. Just connect to Alpha Shipyard. It will download all the mods for you. This might be a good time to go over that mods list again. You know what? Let's pop that back up. There we go. Now, if you can read that, good luck to you, because I cannot. I have to work that on a screen that's blown up and enlarged and all sorts of stuff. But here's what the list has in it. Nothing cheaty. There's quality of life mods. You know, like you want to go build a bridge and you want it to look nice, you have bridge chair options. You have cockpit options, additional. They don't make the game easier or any less challenging, but they do add to the character of the game. Speaking of cockpits, there's a modded cockpit over here. The original one costs, 150 parts. How about the modded one? It might cost 150, it might cost 250. It will not cost 1 or 0. That's just cheaty. Why can't you build the chair normally or the cockpit normally? Yeah, let it look different. You want it to look different? Here you go. You're paying a premium for the extra look. That's cool. That's how I see and describe a lot of these mods. Now, there's a mod on this list that you would like to see on here, and it ain't here yet. What do? Join the server. That's the first thing. Get on Discord and post the mod that you're looking for. Well, what if I do it the other way around? What if I join the Discord and I post and I say, I want this mod put on the server? Okay, good for you. Your odds of it happening are very slim. I don't know why people do it, but I will tell you that we have had on more than one occasion someone come onto Discord and just want to talk about mods and the mods they want to use and the mods they think the server needs and all this nonsense. And they just never get onto the Discord on the server. They never log into game. And I mean, I've had conversations with people that have ended with, look, man, just shut up. You've been doing this now for 6 hours, and not once have you logged into game. Do you have the game? Do you have a computer that can run the game? Because it sounds like you might not have any of that stuff. And if you don't, that's fine. But, don't sit here and talk about all these mods and stuff you want on a server that you've never even logged into. It'll only take you 2 seconds to log in. There you go. You're in game. Yeah, but I don't want to play on a server that doesn't have this, and that. Okay, well, first off, this is a collective group. It's free. I have never charged anybody for anything in game. There have been people who've made donations. That's great. You know where the donations go to? They go towards contests and prizes. They go towards shipping.
Inventory.
There have been years where our shipping bills for stuff years ago was just, we're talking going to the post office and handing them $1,000. If you've never thought about running a gaming site and you're like, I want all kinds of people in my site and my group, great. What are you going to do when the post office says that'll be $986? Wait, what? Yeah, did you think you want a prize? You can ship it out to people? Like the post office was going to go, oh, it's a prize. Oh, well, then you can ship that for free. No, it's not how it works. You're running the contest, you pay to ship it. And you know what you do? Your next contest becomes gift cards. And you know what's not very tangible? A gift card. You put a t-shirt or a coffee mug, or better yet, a thing that we've used for prizes, and there are people I know who won them, still have them on their desk when they game. And what it is a wheel log, for those of you who've been in the military. But it's a notebook. Every page is graph paper, or half of it is graph, and the front half is ruled or blank pages. We've done both. And then, moleskin, we print it, we engraved it with the gaming site name and stuff, and we shipped it out as a contest prize for people. That sort of stuff, huge, huge benefit. Because now every time you're gaming, if you got to remember where you are or you have to draw a little map, something, you got it. It's right there. Go for it. So what we're doing here is, well, you got the mods list up. I'm going to turn it off. Oh, yeah, yeah. So anyway, back to the mods list. So the other thing that you're going to see on there is things that make the game more challenging. You're going to see eat, drink, sleep, repeat, EDSR. Space Engineers doesn't include a food and water system. Why not? Well, it's because it's not what the guy that made the game, he envisioned the game to be. If you go back and watch some of the earlier stuff and anything where he's ever actually, said anything about the game, his vision of the game really is how it started out. It was, you were in space, you could go mine an asteroid, you got some stuff, and you turned it into a piston and a rotor. And the next time you went mining, you didn't have to get as close to the rock, and you could push a drill into the rock to do some mining. Like, that was...
Energy low.
Man, we are running out of energy quick doing this. Yeah, we are. That's what the game envisioned. This whole concept of planets, that was not in the original game. Oh, well, what about combat? That was not in the original game at all. It's stuff that's been added and expanded. Oh, well, was it on the initial, the roadmap? No, no, a lot of this stuff was not on the roadmap at all. This was started out as very much space engineers, not space combat warriors. Is there a panel on the other side of this? I don't think there is. It's it's an armor panel. That, and see that right there, that says that we could change those that wherever that block is. Maybe here. I would keep this. It's very much like a pillar of the space. Yeah. But this, obviously, you're going to have to grind from up above. Yeah, you can only grind. You can't put a grinder on a stick. So there's a there's a whole bunch of mods on that list that are encounters. Creatures that you got to fight, ships that might appear that might want to trade with you, ships that are just out there minding their own business. And if you're someone that just can't mind your own business and you got to stick your nose into them, they're not going to be happy. And that's pretty cool. Good thing that railing's there, because you just almost walked off the building. Yeah, I know. I was not paying proper amount of attention there. Is it that windy up here? Yeah, that is wind. Oh. So we're playing, all the normal challenges. Now, what can you expect to do on the server if you join? What do you want to do? This is not some, and by the way, we do have a guy who was in our group for the longest time. He just couldn't stop, recruiting for his own effort. He very much, let's call him bossy, or project management. You would come join Alpha Shipyard. There's a whole bunch of mods already taken care of for you. You don't have to pay anything to join the server. There's no password. Okay? If you don't know where to go, spawn in on the Earth-like planet and join Coffee's faction. When you do, head over to Coffee's base and coffee will give you some ideas for things to work on. It'll help get you started. And some of the ideas might be, we need to build a landing pad here. We need to put up a defensive perimeter. We need to deal with the zombies. You know, we need to deal with these dead engineers that keep spawning at night that are just ripping the base apart. You tore that block out. And there is no window there. No, there's not. Huh. Alright, well, what are you going to do there? Well, that is a darn good question. Where's the armor blocks? Here they are. Alright, show us the panels. There's the panels. And there's the light ones. Okay. Let's, how does that look? I mean, that fits. That fits perfect. Alright, well, let's just do that. Can we grab the skin? Let's get a block selected. I normally use the paint gun tool mod, and the reason I like it is because you have to go get paint. Paint's cheap, it's easy to make, that's not the problem. The thing is, are you trying to make this look exactly like that? Yeah, I thought there was a way to get back home. No, man, don't even, I'm not a Beatles fan, man. Can you change the direction? Not unless you rotate the block around. Oh. How's that look on the other side? Yeah, see, that's what happens. You see, you've done a transition here. So now we have a seam to look at. Yeah, but we want the... I mean, we're already leaving the block here. If we have to put it back in, we will. Let's just get one floor done. And then we'll figure out from there. You're acting like you know what you're doing here. Or you don't know what I don't. We're winging this. You know, that's sort of the beauty of making something you haven't done before. Oh, you haven't built storage containers before? No, that's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is, you just open it. You could have fallen through there, and that would have been the end of you. Yeah, it could have been. Let's, okay. Let's see how this looks. Well, I mean, this is a panel. So, I mean, I guess I don't have a problem with it being here. You know. Yeah, but then the windows are sticking out. I mean, again, it is what it is. These things don't need any steel. No, they don't. Yeah, just con mats and... Huh. Well. Alright. What are you going to do? You know, inside it would look better with the panels. Alright, well, we'll fix them as we go then. Have we cleared out a room yet? No, we haven't. You just finished the first floor. Yeah, that's man, I would swear that sound is putting them right here next to me. Yeah, I know we're way up here, but they popped onto the ship last night. I couldn't jump up. I had to build a platform to get up, and then I ground it out behind me, and they just poof appeared on the ship. Yeah, probably because it wasn't an airtight space. I mean, what, they just fall from the sky? Could be. All right. So we're clearing out here to put in a couple of storage containers. Coffee get on yet? No, we didn't. Okay. We flew the ship back.
Energy low.
Yeah, we flew the ship back. And where is it parked? It's too dark to see from outside. When the sun comes up, we can see it. So we're back here at Coffee's Tower Base. Oh, yeah, so another option is, excuse me. Another option is go to Crowbar's faction over on Triton. You know, catch Crowbar on Discord, spawn in on Triton, apply to join the faction.
Inventory
You know.
full.
All right. Yeah, we definitely need a.
Energy critical.
Okay, now we'll go to the chair. Yeah. Well, how many do we think we can fit in here? There's one, so definitely two. I think we can fit four in here. So yeah, spawn in on, log in on the server. Join Coffee's faction on Earth. Join Crowbar's faction out on Triton. If you've never been to Triton, head out to Triton. If you're more comfortable on the Earth-like planet, come here. You don't have to join anyone's faction. Go make your own. You don't have to join a faction. Play solo.
Full.
You know, you have a world of options available to you. What you will find is a bunch of people happy you're here, glad to chat with you, play the game. You know, whatever suits your play style. Is there any cost? No, it's not. There is no cost. We have never charged anyone to play on any of our servers, ever. There's no need. So what's the most number of people that can be on the server? So that's an interesting question, and here's the answer. If you look on the server list, you'll see a couple of servers that say, like, number. First off, you're going to see a couple of clown ones that say, we hold 300 people. Okay, separate from those, and you'll know them because you'll never see anybody on them. 0 of 300. That is. All right, hold on. Let me pop in the chair and let's take a moment to discuss this. Okay. Let me do. That's not right. No, it's not. That is not right. That ain't right. Don't we have a didn't you have this working yesterday? I thought we did. I really thought we did. Camera, stream labels, event box, camera. Your camera's not on. Oh. Yeah, how'd that happen? Did you totally remove the camera? We might have. I mean, because again, I don't ever run the camera. Because I have to, if I'm gaming, my nose is touching the screen. Okay? I mean, that's Um, that is weird. That is no. Don't cancel it. You know, this is. There's actually like no need for this because we don't ever use the camera. I know, but now the one time that I do want to turn it on, there is no camera. I wonder if it got unplugged. Well, who would unplug the camera? Well, for starters, one of the dogs. I mean, the chance of them knocking something, running around roughhousing with each other, and they get all the way to the back where your camera is. I mean, they could. I wouldn't hold it against them. Huh. Let's check. Is there a chance by chance? By gosh, by golly? I mean, where are you going with that, Mr. Mistletoe and Holly? Let's turn on. Okay, camera's working. So, we know that. Okay, so you have a working camera. Now what? Well, yeah, so now what? We have no camera on the stream. We don't ever use a camera on the stream. I know. Do you have to use the camera right now to have this conversation that you're having? If we hide this, you just get a picture. There is no camera there. That is so weird. You sure you're not in the camera? No, the light on the camera is not on. Okay. So today, engineers, we're going to be troubleshooting my camera problem and hoping to figure out okay, camera. Open the camera. How many cameras do you have? Well, according to this, we've got a lot. And none of them. Wait. That is it. Go back to the thing. There you go. So, good morning. Since we're doing, stop looking over here, the camera. Okay, first off, I don't see anything over here. So, anything I do with like the game or stuff, I am all the way up here. That does not make for an interesting stream with me on camera. So you get the benefit of my voice all the time. Ta-da! There you go. Now, the chat is over here, which is where when my assistant doesn't leave me to go do whatever she's doing in the other room, has her spot here. And then this way, the two of us are both here. If we're streaming one of her games, like we did with Animal Crossing New Horizons, she sits over there, where she's got all her stuff and her microphone and everything. And then I'm over here so that I can see, like this, what's going on. Just to give you a little bit of a visual tour of the enterprise mecca that is this, palatial business. It is such a habit that it's like, let me here, let's do this. This way, if I turn, I'm at least not going all the way. There's over 3,500 Space Engineer servers out there right now. The vast thousands of them are empty. No one's using them. And it's a shame, because if you want to play multiplayer, there's other places to go. Yeah, but they might just have it there for them and their two buddies. And then they only play once a month. Cool. However, it gives the message to people that are looking for a server to play that there's a huge wasteland out there. I would encourage you that if you have a server and it's just for you, or just for you and your two buddies, when you're not playing on it, shut it off. Let's get that list down to 1,000 or even 500. You know, if your server is really not, a server for everybody, and you know you're not using it, shut it off. Take it off the list. There are people playing this game today, and we can go to SteamDB and see the stats. We know how many people are playing the game. We have estimates on sales. We can see the number of streamers. And with all of that, you are a rare commodity. Yeah, you are. You are someone playing the game. I mean, and you're willing to get out of your single player mold and go online and play multiplayer. Without a doubt, you should find a server that works for you. I don't care if it's mine. I'd like it if it was, but I'd rather you found one that worked for you. First off, I really suggest that you dump the nonsense that is the official servers. There's no need for them. Is that coffee? Did coffee just come in? No, that was combat phase has ended. So now it's safe for us to go outside, which actually means we might be able to see the ship from up here because the sun's coming up. See, that's the refinery thing. What's over here? We can't see out this way. Nope. And let's not jump off the balcony because, as we all know, we don't have a functional jetpack. So we could really get hurt. Let's go fix these. See if we had a landing pad down there. We could see the jetpack a lot better. I mean, you just made it harder for us to see out the windows. Damn it. No. I didn't think about that. But is that what we want? Well, we don't want this place to look like it's a burned out wreck. It's the base. Make it look good. That's a big thing when you're playing this game. Get it functional and then get it looking good. Learn how to build something that flies. It's like the song says, fly, Robin, fly. Up in the sky. But once you got that part down, go back down to the landing pad and go redo it, make it look better. Get those upgraded wings and everything else. Sorry, I guess I'm going to go to the other side of the building and see if... Where's that other window? There it is. Well, I'll wait till the sun comes up a little more. And then we should be able to see things. If you've never watched somebody stream this game and hunker in at night because they can't see outside, they might just be using the commands and sliding around the daylight. There's the sun hitting the building. So if we go over to the next piece, we should be able to... Yes, that's Angus, barking at who knows what. We could find out, but Angus still doesn't have a... You know what? I'm going to go online right now, and I'm going to order that darn camera. Because I don't think that lady ordered it. And we need Angus on collar cam. Where did we park this ship? Did somebody come in and steal it? That would be hysterical to think that somebody could have come on board. What are you standing on? Don't do that again, man. Where is that ship? Did you lose the ship? Where did you park it that you lost it? That is, dude, that's our ship. What did you do with it? There it is. Oh, there it is. Oh, okay. It's just, all right. Find the server that works for you with the play style that you want. I would urge you, dump the stupid official servers. They don't do anything for you. I don't know why they're there. There's already a huge server community. Do we think Keen is still selling the game to people and they're playing multiplayer and they want to go to the official servers because something happens? There are tons of people hosting servers in your community, whether it's in the US, Europe, ANZAC, where you can get really good connections. Like I said, there's over 3,500 of them. So I don't know why they still have those official boxes. That being said, find a server with some people that you like playing with. Come over here. You may hate all of us and leave. Thanks for stopping by and checking us out. Doesn't cost you anything. You might find that there's some mods on here that you don't like. Just let us know. All it's a are you gaming or talking? I'm talking. Sorry. You might find that there's some mods you just don't agree with. Okay. Well, are they something that you have to use? Or are they something like, advanced thrusters, which you could just not put on your ship? Let us know. You don't have to be shy. We welcome feedback here. We want your feedback. All right, what else? I mean, that's kind of it. We're, plain vanilla space engineers. You crash land in your shuttle on the Earth-like planet. You take out your drill and you drill a hole. You throw all the materials into your survival kit. And in a few minutes, you have all the materials to build a ship. You can even leave your rover right where it is, or your lander. You leave it right where it is. You build another one right next to it with engines, and boom, you fly off and you're in orbit. For a lot of people, I don't mean a lot like 2 or 3. I mean a lot like hundreds and hundreds of thousands of players. That's all they do in this game. They achieve flight or they achieve orbit. Hey, Crowbar. Good morning.
Thank you. How's things?
Sorry, I cut you out there. You were talking. Go ahead.
That's okay. I just said, how are things?
They're super. We managed to make it back to the base.
With your
Oscar.
the barge or Oscar? Yeah, that's it, Oscar.
Oscar the barge. So Oscar is safely back at the base. It only took one trip to go get some titanium plates. I added 2 more engines, and then with a little bit of titanium, we brought the whole thing back safely, and it charged up to 100%.
Wow, that's great.
Yeah. So I was
Is that just from the wind turbine? Or
just
did
from
you have solar panels?
Nope, just from the wind turbines. Yeah. So
Nice.
yeah, it's another. As I'm sure you heard as you were walking in, it's most people playing this game are on vanilla. The Steam achievements page tells a very accurate tale of how far people are getting into the game, and how much content and stuff they never explore. One of the ones that's very shocking to me is the achievement to visit every planet and moon in the solar system. That achievement, when they added planets and moons to the game, has never been expanded. So if you got it 8 years ago, you still have it today. You don't have to go back and hit Pertam to update it. And as we found out, I didn't even know this. I thought we had to we landed everywhere because I never paid attention to it. Comes to find out, all you have to do is just kiss the gravity well. Just that. That's it. Shocking. It's like, if I had made that achievement, it would be like, you haven't landed on Mars and built a base of at least 1,000 block size. you know, like you'd have to do something. Uh,
Yeah, that's the difference.
yeah,
Or that's one of the differences, I
one
guess.
of, yeah, one of, yeah. But knowing how low the bar is to complete that achievement, it has an abysmally low completion rate.
Yep. What is it? A less than 1%
Yeah, it was
or
like 0.07.
hmm,
So if you're playing Space Engineers today and you're watching this video and you're like, this no suits thing is cool, but I'm on the official servers, I'm going to ask you, go look and see if you've completed that achievement. If you haven't, screw the official servers. Come over
hmm,
here. We will help you, or we will just sit back and watch. Whatever you want, whatever level you want. Get to every planet and moon to earn that achievement. Go explore the game. There's a wealth of stuff in the game to do. And it's why wouldn't you want to do it? You bought the game.
hmm.
Let's help you make the
Well,
most out of what
I
you
mean,
bought.
look at how many hours I've got in the game, and I've only got three-quarters of the achievements.
Well, I mean, I didn't even collect. I have so the Space Engineers trading card has 5 levels to it. I didn't even bother doing that until a while back, and I had enough to get to max the card out at level 5.
There's a trading card?
Yeah, all the that's another part of like the Steam achievements and other social aspect system. So you can take like I had dupes of a bunch of cards, sold them, and I picked up a few that I didn't have dupes of. And then all of a sudden your trading card balance has $10 extra in it. Okay, well for 3 cents and 3 cents and 5 cents, I leveled up to level 5. It's a
Hmm.
fun, it's a social thing. It doesn't, you know, it doesn't mean anything. It's something you can put on your profile. But one that none of us knew. I mean, all of us were standing around a medical room one day, and I was like, "Hey, has anybody seen what does this button over here do?" And we found out that unknown signals that give you just over and over again leopard suits. You could trade them in.
Yeah.
None of, I mean, at the time that occurred, we're talking about 20,000 hours of people that have played this game. There was a whole group of us standing around, and it was like,
Yeah, I don't think I was there, but I got told about it a couple of days later when I got back.
yeah, it was just this shocking.
Hmm.
And I'm pretty sure. I mean, if I had to say where it happened, it would have been on the moon, on a ship that got captured that we were converting to the ship to go to Mars in, and or as I call it by its true name, Barsoon. But me and Edgar Rice Burroughs, and John Carter, of course, Captain
It's
John
only
Carter.
true in your reality, sir.
Well,
But that's the only place it needs to be true.
yes, yes, and for that we thank Captain John Carter for bringing that to us. If him and Edgar Rice Burroughs hadn't
I
told us,
think
we would
he's
have
a
never
new.
known.
Go ahead.
No,
Anyway,
go ahead. Who?
I,
Go
I
ahead.
was just going to say there was a small update for Dead Polly yesterday, and there's some new stuff in the announcements here. They've started a Halloween event.
Well, that could be
They
fun.
have orange and purple craftable lights added, but only craftable during the Halloween event. Standard craftable lights are now salvageable. New shop interior spawns added to multiple
Wait, let
locations.
me back you up. Orange and black craftable lights. Do you mean Christmas lights or the
Did I say
regular?
black? I meant purple,
Oh,
if
orange
I
and purple.
didn't say
Okay.
purple.
Okay, sorry. So orange and purple lights, are they string lights like Christmas lights, or is it just you could make the regular single bulb in orange or
I
purple?
have not started the game up since the thing came through. I'm in the uh, first page, the entrance menu to see what was part of the update, but I haven't gone in. So I when I do, which will probably be with Tristan this weekend, I'll let you know. But it says the Banshee cooldown was reduced to 30 minutes.
Was that a
So
problem
you
for
could go.
people?
I don't know. Apparently, people were saying, it takes too long, because I thought it was once a day you could go get her, but now it's once every half hour.
Is that a half hour real life time, or that's a half hour of game time?
It does not say in game, so I'm assuming it's a half hour IRL time.
Okay, because I thought it was once a day game time, like you just had to wait for a game day to tick around. I'm surprised to think that it was a real life day. I mean, what's the harm in
Anyway.
somebody farming the Banshee?
Not much. I mean, they're just going to get a bunch of god swords that are going to cause them to lose all of their stuff every time they die, if they're carrying it.
Do you lose the sword or you lose everything?
Every time I died with the god sword in my possession, I lost everything that was in my backpack. In fact, I went back to the location within the 30-minute despawn time where I knew I had been killed. There was no body, there was no backpack, there was no nothing.
Wow.
And I sent in a thing about it, and he said, well, it shouldn't be doing that. I don't think, maybe it's something else, but I switched out to other weapons and haven't had the same problem since. So, anyway.
You're his biggest beta tester. So, because I'm going to wrap up here because we've been at this so far today, an hour and a half. And
Oh, getting your Oscar back, or are you doing something else?
no, getting the Oscar back. So I got the Oscar back. And I'm working on, I'm cutting out the floor around the one cargo container so I can put the others in up here just to expand storage at the base. And the next thing I need to do is build a landing pad for Oscar to sit on. So I was going to wait and ask Coffee where he'd like me to put it on the, since again Coffee found the tower. So
Oh, I found yesterday when I was out driving around looking for oil sand, I found what looks like part of an apartment block. One building. It looks like it's about 6 or 7 stories tall. It's like a cube-shaped building, and it looks like it's got a radar. You know, that big radar antenna that you like to put on a rotor and have turning around on top of your structures.
how can you not? I mean, well,
I find no problem not doing that.
yeah. All right, so that might be a smaller version of this this building,
Could be.
because this
But,
has balconies on it. So
when you guys found that, did it have a name attached to it?
I don't know. He found it, and matter of fact,
Oh,
hold on.
okay.
I'm in a desk chair, so let's see. This building is called Tall Housing Block. So the one you found, what was it called? Housing Block?
No, I did not get close enough to it to see what it was named, because I got close enough to see that it was a red circle, but not having any guns or anything. I just did not approach it, and I'll bet you it's probably gone by now. But it may still be there. Maybe I'll have to take another trip over there and see.
And that dog barks at nothing sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's just again, stop turning that way. I turn the camera on when I'm talking because this is supposed to be the no suits. So I don't ever turn the camera on because my face is right at the screen. So I'm sitting back in the chair. I keep putting the camera. I have the camera on to talk, for my dialogue session, and I am constantly turning away from the camera to look over and get close to this other screen over here where the text is, even when there's nothing over there, because that's like when I'm gaming and I'm talking to
Where
somebody.
coffee would be.
Yeah, that's where I'd be turning to talk to someone who's,
We really need to try and work on him to see if we can convince him to come to voice chat.
yeah.
I'm sure he's got the technology to do voice chat.
Well, could be in a country where he's worried about his bandwidth connectivity or something, and
Possibly,
whatever
I guess.
occurs. It's so my assistant just walked down the stairs, and so we have on the table doing the New York Times crossword puzzle live together, because I can do it on the PC because I can see it, and she can do it with me because she knows the answers, and that makes for a perfect combination of us doing the crossword puzzles. It's funny because I went through law school doing the crossword puzzle every morning because, I'd get dropped off at school early, because obviously, her thing was, wait, I can get rid of him for the day? Let's get him there early. So, I mean, I didn't mind. The janitorial staff, they knew me. The third shift people, they were like, hey, it's that guy who gets here before we leave. But the cafeteria people, they were very nice, And I'm getting told that this should be a good time for me to end the stream. So I am going to stop, and I will be back later. Everybody that's here, let me just let you know, server name is Alpha Shipyard. There is no password. It's open to anybody. Come join us and play solo. Come join us and make your own faction. Come join us and join Coffee's faction on the Earth-like planet, or Crowbar's out on Triton, or if someone makes another one somewhere else. We'd love to have you. And you've seen it before. It's a challenge to play without a spacesuit. It really is, because you get no jetpack and you got no spacesuit. So, Dancing Bear, oh my God, thanks for chiming in. I really appreciate it. Thank you. We just
But
picked
the
up.
game still thinks you have a helmet.
Well,
Oh well.
yeah.
The drawbacks, I guess.
It's part of the fun. I mean, we're working around things. Dancing Bear, thank you very much, and that's a great way to end the stream. Everybody have a great day.